We throw the word perfect around a lot. Perfect timing, perfect score, perfect outfit, perfect day. Well, let's get real. Perfection doesn't exist, at least not the way we imagine it, and very much on the worst end of that scale, chasing it will wear you down, always. Somewhere along the way, many of us adopted this idea that if we're not perfect, we're not enough, that we have to constantly hustle, improve, and polish, that every flaw is a failure, every mistake is a mark against us. But the truth of the matter is, being perfectly fine and being perfect are not the same thing. Remember, you are not perfect. You will never be perfect. You will always have flaws. You will always have habits that are working on you, your goals that haven't been reached, and days when your best just is not that great. Because that's life. That's what being human's all about. But right now, just as you are right now, you might be perfectly fine for this moment. Not because there's nothing left to fix, but because you're doing what you can do with what you have. And that's enough to get things done. Being perfectly fine is about being in the state of acceptance, not resignation. It's not about giving up or settling. It's about honoring your current place in the journey, even if you haven't quite arrived at the final destination. Because guess what? You're never going to get to arrive to a final destination. You'll always be moving towards something else as you learn, you do more, become more. Sometimes you have to pause and say, right now, I'm okay. Because right now, you probably are okay. You don't need to hustle for more. You don't need to feel like you're worth more. You don't need to prove your value to anyone. You don't need to be a flawless person to be accepted. You are perfectly fine. And this doesn't mean you stop growing. It means you stop beating yourself up for not being perfect while you're in the process of growing. It means giving yourself grace when you stumble, a little patience when you fall short, and some credit when you take even the smallest step forward. So stop using the word perfect as your standard because it's impossible. It's bad. Let's stop measuring ourselves by an imaginary ideal that no one can actually reach. You're doing better than you think. You don't need to be perfect to be valuable, to be lovable, or be enough. Just need to be. That's it. Be you, fully present, trying, learning, growing, and for today, tomorrow, and days in the past, you will find that that is perfectly fine. And with all things being equal, remember, you'll never be perfect, but you can still be enough. Being perfectly fine in this moment is more than okay. It's real, it's human, and exactly where growth begins.